Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door, and this is the first video of either 2 or 3 that I will be bringing to you to show you my Black Friday books that I have been steady working at to create for you guys so that they'll be available in my shop. So here I have 8 little golden books. I will have other books and some kits, so be looking out for those videos as well. But I just wanted to do a quick flip through of the little golden books for you. So I think what I'm going to do is flip through one of them, and then I'll just show you the covers of the rest of them, because they're all pretty much the same, you know. So that way you can at least get a flip through, and then you can the books will be available in my shop. Probably I'm going to set it up for them to be available Wednesday at 10 p.m. With a sale. So you'll have to go to my Etsy store and check them out. That will be the kickoff of my Black Friday sale. So it'll start Wednesday at 10 p.m. So let me just go ahead and do a flip through of one of them, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the covers first of all of them. So this is the first one. It's the Pierrot's ABC Garden. There's the spine. Hopefully you can see that okay. And I'm sorry if you hear the TV. My husband's watching a movie. And then this is the back. Of course, I always leave the backs plain. So this will be probably the one I'll flip through. Then there's the Little Red Riding Hood. And each book has the hitch post fastener. And I have them tied up with either some organza or some ribbon. So here's the spine on this one. Super cute with the buttons. And then the back is plain again. Then we have the Eloise Wilkins Mother Goose with a ribbon tie with the hitch post fastener. And then here's the spine for this one with the buttons. Then we have the My Little Golden Mother Goose. And there's the spine on that one with the buttons. They all have the buttons on the spine. They're just different buttons. Then we have Hansel and Gretel. There's the spine on that one with the buttons. Each one of them also has the fabric spine. Here is the Little Golden Book About God, and it has the organza ribbon with the hitch post fastener. There's the spine on that one. Then we have the Little Book by Eloise Wilkin. It's illustrated by Eloise Wilkin, and there is the buttons on the spine for that one. And then the last one will be Toodle, and it has the hitch post fastener too. And there's the buttons on the spine of that one. So I'm going to do a real quick flip through of this Pierrot's ABC Garden, and then we'll go from there. And these are just like my regular little golden books that I always do. You have each book has 4 of the Dick and Jane, Jerry and Alice pockets, and then you'll have some vintage playing cards, some little scriptures, and then this just is a little fold up. It's just an extra. Let me just stick those in there. It's just an extra journaling spot that folds open. I used a lot of my vintage book pages in these, and then I gave you lined paper as well in these. You'll see each book has 2, I believe. They might have 4 of the chenille pockets. I went crazy with the chenille pockets. So I put plenty of them in for you guys. And then there's just a little pretty little quotes, and then some of these little scripture cards as well. You have ledger paper. And like I say, all of the books are fairly the same. They each have like They have the design, design papers in them. You have a Dick and Jane book page. But I used all of my, not all of them, but everything in here is vintage book pages other than the design papers and the lined papers. So this is just a envelope made out of a children's book page, and I left all of the envelopes empty so that you can put what you want to in them and add your own memorabilia. But each book has one of the children's book pages, children's book page envelopes. This is from an old reader that's very similar to the Dick and Jane books. Super, super cute little books. Each book will have a fabric flip in it with, some kind of decoration at the top. I love this book. It's so super cute. I guess I probably should have been folding out the pages so that you could see them. But this is the cutest little book ever. Then here's an okay, so each book has 4 of this Chanel pockets because I put one on each side of each signature. Each book is 2 signatures, and there's 100 pages per signature, so you have 200 pages per book. So I'm going to flip through quickly, and then I will check my time to see if I have time to maybe flip through one more for you. Each book has one of these super cute little golden book paper clips that my friend made for me, and she gave me instructions on how to make them, and I just haven't had a chance to make them yet. But each book will have one of those paper clips. Just some little extra journaling paper in here, and a vintage playing card. My book is sliding around on me. Each book has some of my clusters in them, because y'all know I don't like white pages. So if there's a white page, it's either going to have some washi on it, or a sticky note, or a cluster on it. Here's the other Chanel pocket, on the first side of the second signature. You have another one of those little quotes, a little vintage playing card, and a scripture. Sears catalog page. Love that with the strawberries and the tomatoes. There's vintage recipe pages in here. This is an old calendar. It's not vintage. The calendar pages are not vintage. They're from like 2017. But other than that, everything else is vintage other than the line pages and the design pages. This is from one of my bird books. Here's another one of the Dick and Jane Alice and Jerry pockets, and just got a little journaling card, a cute little tag in there, and then a little Hermelinda tag. Trying to think if I've told y'all. Okay, each one of the journals has one of the snippet pockets in it, so you'll get one of those. This is just a little extra journaling spot, a children's playing card, and then an index card. Another one of the Dick and Jane pockets with a scripture, and this is a quote, and then just a little, this is a Project Life card. I don't know why this book is sliding around on me so bad. Seems like every time. This is from one of my, this is from a bird field guide. Love the sunflowers. This is from an old Childcraft book. This is from an old fairy tale book. And here's the other chenille pocket, and you have a scripture, and then a little journaling card, and then a Project Life card. And then on the back cover, I put my patch, and it can be used as a pocket as well. It's open at the top. So that is Pierrot's Garden. Let me see. Where are we on our time? Okay, we've only used up 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and flip through as many of them as I can. And I'm going to try to flip quickly and talk little. So here we go. I'm just going to make this as quick as possible. I'm not going to pull the tags out of the pockets, but you'll see the chenille pockets. There's your paper clip, the little Golden Book paper clip. Maybe I should zoom in just a little bit for you guys. I'm sorry. I should have done that earlier. Dick and Jane pocket. There's your fabric flip in this one. I love the colors in this book. I love the little Toodle book. It's so super cute. I know I'm flipping fast, but I'm trying to get through each one. I'm going to try and flip through as many of them as I can. There's a cluster, and you can use it as a tuck. Dick and Jane pocket. Dick and Jane book page. So each book, I believe each book has a Dick and Jane book page. This is a belly band made out of the chenille. I love the chenille. I just think it makes such pretty pockets for a journal. Childcraft, this is an old vintage children's book. I think that's a Childcraft book. Vintage chenille pocket. I love the train. That's from my bird book, my fairy book. This is from that old school reader. Super cute little images in that book. And again, I'm not going to take everything out of the pocket. There's your envelope made from children's book page. There's your snippet pocket, Dick and Jane pocket. This is from an old vintage children's dictionary. It was like a whole series, like a whole set of kids' dictionaries. And some little child did write on a few of these pages, so. And then there is, I put this up here because a little kid had written in behind there, so I tried to cover it as best I could. So that one is Toodle. Then we have the little book. This is the Eloise Wilkin. I'm going to flip quickly. I have some Kool-Aid dyed paper in here. I forgot about that, so it's not vintage, but you guys get the gist. Chenille pocket. Snippet, and you can use that for a tuck. Sweetest little images. Eloise Wilkin is just a master at art. She's just so good. Whoops. It's a Dick and Jane pocket, and it's just got a little envelope clipped in there. There's one of my clusters. how sweet is that little face. Oh my goodness. You just have to love her. Her children's faces are just amazing. She does such a good job with them. Dick and Jane pocket. There's your little golden book paper clip. There's your children's book page envelope. I love this. This was a Little Red Riding Hood book, and it was so super cute with the illustrations in it. So I added some into some of the journals. This is a vintage children's dictionary, but it was like one big book. And it's a little bit thinner of a paper, kind of like a dictionary paper. My Bookhouse books. This is from a really old recipe book. It was blue, but it's just yellowed so well. Lots of fold outs. Somebody wrote on that book. I mean, when you're using these vintage children's books, you're gonna have pages where the child wrote on them. To me, that's part of the charm. I love it when I find ones that the kids have written in. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I like it because there's your fabric flip in this one. I just think it adds to the charm when you have some little child's scribbles in it. There's the other part of that Little Red Riding Hood book. There's your snippet pocket. And then there's my patch in the back. So that one is The Little Book by Eloise Wilkin. If I can get the thing back in there. Okay, and then we'll do Hansel and Gretel. Love, love, love the colors in the Hansel and Gretel book. And I tried to do purples and reds because that was kind of what she was wearing. And I just loved pulling those colors. Well, there's 2 pages there, I know. I'm trying to look at my time here. I think we're okay. It might be a little bit long of a video, but at least you'll get to see all of the books. Hopefully. Hopefully I can get them all flipped through in the time frame, in the 30 minutes or however long. My camera cuts off after like 38 minutes, so hopefully it won't be that long, but if I keep flipping quickly. There's your children's book page envelope in that one. There's your snippet pocket in this one. There's from that children's reader. This one kind of has a bit of a floral-y themed. There's your Dick and Jane pocket. I didn't really theme any of them, but sometimes it just turns out that way to where you have a lot of a specific thing in one journal. Love, love, love the paper with the birds. I think that's a Bo Bunny paper. There's your Dick and Jane book page. There's your little golden book paper clip. Love, love, love this. This is from Charlotte's Web, which was absolutely one of my most favorite stories as a child. I always loved that story. Hopefully I'm not flipping too quickly, but I'm just trying to get them all in here. You can kind of get the gist of it though, even with as quickly as I'm flipping. My main concern is trying to keep the book in frame. Keeps sliding around on me. Probably because I'm trying to go so fast. Here's your fabric flipping this one, and again I went with the purples and the reds together. I just think that's such a pretty combination. Dick and Jane pocket, Dick and Jane page, and that is the end of Hansel and Gretel. Get to the next one. And these books have plenty of room to grow, so you'll have plenty of room to put all of your goodies in. Okay, this one's Little Red Riding Hood, and I absolutely love, love, love this book. I love the colors in it. Again, it has the purples and the reds, but I didn't really go with a purple and red theme in this one. Not that I did in the other one either, but I did add quite a bit of red. There's a cluster. Isn't she pretty? And there's the Little Red Riding Hood book. Page out of it. Dick and Jane pocket. Here is your children's book page envelope in this one. I love this vintage playing card or flash card, I guess is what it is, but it's pretty yellow, so you can tell it's definitely vintage. Cluster. There's your little golden book paper clip in this one. And I had just enough of those to be able to put one in each of the journals, so I was super excited that it worked out that way. Must have just been meant to be, huh? There's your fabric flip in this one. I absolutely love the colors in this fabric. They just complement each other so well. There's your snippet pocket in this one. A little fold out. Chanel pocket. Dick and Jane pocket. There is a children's book page envelope. I put an extra one in here because I had some extras, so I just added one to the second signature. Dick and Jane pocket. Love that. I loved this book. Somebody asked me what book it was from, and I was going to answer them, and I think it was Michelle Martinez. Michelle, I haven't forgotten you. I've just got to go look up the book. So as soon as I get time, I've been working on all of these, but as soon as I get time, I'll look up the book and I'll send you back and let you know. And there's my patch on the back. So that one is the Little Red Riding Hood. Isn't that super cute with that fabric on there with the colors in her outfit? Okay, and next we have Eloise Wilkins' Mother Goose. Let me just make sure I'm good in frame. So just do a quick flip through this one. Check my time. Yep, we're getting there. Gonna have to hurry. I've got 2 more to go after this one. There's your Chanel pocket. So I'm just gonna flip quickly. Alice and Jerry, Dick and Jane pocket. I just love Eloise Wilkin. There's a tuck. There's your Chanel, not Chanel, snippet pocket. Look how sweet that face is. Oh my goodness. And I am a huge fan of the children's nursery rhymes anyway, so anything with the children's nursery rhymes I love. This is your little golden book paper clip. Look how sweet those kids' faces are. Oh, just love them. Oops. There's a cluster. Dick and Jane pocket. Little Polly Flanders, isn't she adorable? There's your Dick and Jane book page in this one. Alice and Jerry pocket, Dick and Jane. Some of them have Edith Holden in them. Chalkraft, Kool-Aid dyed paper. Chanel pocket. Cluster. Music page. That's a big fold out there. And here's the other side of the music page. There's your children's book page envelope. That cow cracks me up. It looks like he's sticking his tongue out. Kool-Aid dyed paper. Oops. Alice and Jerry pocket. And that is the Eloise Wilkin Mother Goose little golden book. This is the little golden book about God. And the pictures in it are by Eloise Wilkin as well. So I lucked out and found some really cool Eloise Wilkin little golden books. I was so excited to have found those. Oops. So sweet. There's your children's, your envelope made from children's book page in this one. Look how sweet. I love the center of that signature. This one has a lot of fold outs, so you got plenty of room for journaling. There's your fabric flip in this one. Look at those sweet babies. There's your snippet pocket in this one. I love this paper. Alice and Jerry pocket. Look how precious. I love, love, love her little pink gingham dress. There is your little golden book paper clip in this one. snippet tuck. And of course I had to add some pink gingham paper because I love that dress so much. There's your Dick and Jane page in this one. Sorry I'm having to flip through them so fast, but I think that you can kind of get the idea of what they look like, even though I'm having to go so fast. That little baby's face is just precious. I really like the colors in this little golden book. It's super pretty. And there's my tag. So that is the little golden book about God. And the last one is the My Little Golden Book Mother Goose. So we'll just do a quick flip through this one and we'll be finished. I need to scoot this over, so sorry. There's Alice and Jerry, Dick and Jane book page pocket. I love, love, love these little nursery rhymes. It's so stinking cute. Oops. Here's a snippet. You can use it for a tuck. The Muffin Man, Humpty Dumpty. I like this one because it just seems like everything just goes together. Here's your little golden book paper clip in this one. Like with the nursery rhymes and all the children's book pages, the vintage ones that I added in, they just all seem to go so well with this little golden book. This is from that little Red Riding Hood book, the little one. I sing, I sing. I saw a ship a-sailing. And I love how these just kind of go together. Super cute. There's your snippet pocket in this journal. Here's your children's book page made from, here's your envelope made from children's book page in this journal. This is from the Children's Reader. Chenille pocket. Dick and Jane page in this one. These pages here actually came from a book. It's like a bunch of little golden books put together, and it's a more modern book, but just super cute images in it. So I had to add a page or two of that in here with the little golden books. This is just a little tuck chenille pocket. This is from that same little golden book conglomeration. Here's your fabric clip in this one. Love, love, love the eyelet lace in that one. Isn't she cute? Okay, and so that is the My Little Golden Book Mother Goose. So again, there are 8 journals. They will be listed in my shop at 10 p.m. on Wednesday, and there will be a sale on them. I haven't yet decided what the sale is going to be, but it is for my Black Friday sale. So you will see all 10 of them. They will probably all be in one listing. and then you can go down through. Since I've done the flip through, I'm going to put them all in one listing, and then you can go through and just choose which little golden book that you want. So I'm going to go now and do a video on the other journals that I have, so you'll be seeing that video uploaded soon as well, and those will be a part of my Black Friday sale too, so keep your eye out for that one. And if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below, or you can shoot me an email or a message on Etsy. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. You guys have a great day. Big hugs.